Well, as far as YouTube contributions go, in terms of members of government, here's mine. And this one is not directed towards someone who's actually running for office. I mean, that would be too easy. They could probably just dismiss it. This is not somebody running for office. This person is already in office. And so here's my contribution and my message to Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice. Dear Rice, Secretary of State, this is my message to you. I, as an ordinary citizen, just recently read an article which was entitled, "Rice Will Support Russian Human Rights Activists." The article goes on to say, U.S. Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice is pledging support for human rights activists in Moscow. During a visit to Russia, Rice said she wanted to hear from local activists about the state of human rights and democracy in the country. Rice met with human rights activists on Saturday and encouraged them to build democratic institutions. She said she hoped their efforts would be useful in promoting democratic rights and freedoms. Rice says she doesn't want to interfere with Russia's internal affairs, but she told the activists she would support them. The U.S. has accused Russian President Vladimir Putin of not honoring human rights or democracy. Rice is said to have dinner with her Russian equal, Sergei Lavrov. Russia is prepared for parliamentary and presidential elections in the coming few months. Putin is scheduled to step down in March after 2 terms, but he's hinting he would like the prime minister position and then run for president again in 2012. So my question to you, Ms. Rice, is this. As far as your support for democracy and human rights is concerned, surely you have heard about the situation in Uzbekistan. And for that matter, in Azerbaijan and in several other Soviet satellite republics, as you would probably call them, since you are, or you were, a Soviet scholar. How about the rights of people in those republics where our State Department and our intervention through our embassies has actually resulted in the furthering of totalitarian governments in these states by literally boiling people to death. I mean, we're talking about boiling people to death. And so what do you have to say about human rights for those people in those countries where our government has been supporting those policies, precisely those policies? That's what I would like to hear, and I'd like to hear you about. I'd like to hear that publicly, but of course, you know, we know what the answer is going to be, right? So, you know, so much for YouTube videos. Hey, I made the effort, right? See you later.